I'm visiting the camp as I do every year in one place of the world. There's the Ramadan solidarity visit.
His Excellency हमें शोले कैंपों में जो भी करे बेहतर रमजान माजे अब्वा कुत्ती कम लेरो सुलभता है वाला बोली.
So today and tomorrow I live like a Muslim. I will fast and I will have an iftar with you later.
इसको भरे आराम लेरा आराम को क्यों बोलता पार्टी बात.
But I came here because I have an enormous admiration for the Rohingya people. I visited in the past several times Arakan, North Rakhine State. And I saw the Rohingya people being discriminated and persecuted in a way that was unacceptable.
His Excellency
Afterwards, there were the massacres that led to this massive outflow. And unfortunately, Myanmar is still not in peace. But I hope the international community will do everything possible for one day Myanmar to be not only in peace, but to be respecting the Rohingya and wanting the Rohingya to go back. Now, unfortunately, you have to live in this camp. The government of Bangladesh was very generous in accepting that you stay here. And many members of agencies, NGOs, and the government are here working to do their best for the living conditions here to be as good as possible. But I want to apologize for the fact that we are not able to do more, and that unfortunately the living conditions in this camp are not as good as they should be.
His Excellency
But we are pushing as much as we can those in the international community to provide the funds necessary to improve the living conditions here.
His Excellency international donor class
Unfortunately, the richest ones are normally the most selfish. So we have had many difficulties to obtain the funds necessary, and we are even having some cuts in the support to our work here.
His Excellency
But one of the reasons I came here is to shout as loud as possible for everybody to listen in the world that the Rohingyas here must be better supported. But I would like to listen from you that represent the youth of the camp. First of all, what you have to say about the camp and the problems that the camp has and how you would like them to improve. And also, what is your objective in relation to the future, if it is to go back to Myanmar, and what do you want in the future?
His Excellency General Honorable Honorable Manikuni Balla Sir, Honora Campama Dohan Kibafe, Din Hardon, Taporelli, Burma, Zarbabute, Kibafa, a related a Mani Talukula, Honorable Balla Sir.
So I spoke too much, now I want to listen.
The Honorable Honorable Moko, Kula, Honora Hotel.
Independent of Hero, no one to wear a so I can sort of have to Ara has the young Zara seen my Holocaust. So Ara from started the lot about the by the first Ara security Sotha. So Ara to Balagi pilot. So Ara Corona to Bishop First. My friends are Rishi, Money, Hemco Mother has your husband. One of the Salian of Hari. Ara Dengura and Mother Solia,
Her name is Nurgis. She lives in Camp 18. At first, she would thank you for visiting and listening to our voice. So she's talking about the camp security and safety. She's highlighting about the girls' security. So the girls who have been living here in camps are not feeling secure at all. Especially at night, they feel insecure. And even if they want to pursue higher education or profile education, so they can pursue the education from this camp as a result of security concerns.
And of course, women and girls are more in danger
Yes.
than men, yes?
Anyone else would like to share?
First of all, I want to express deeply gratitude for you for coming here and to express something about the Rohingya in our Rohingya language. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ara Barmanpur era shide ashtobator rogi ashu jumda ara hono bisanno yo ar ara hono momika ara bisaroi dingle momiki hai Allah wali re ara bishamma de jolti ara bishamma ara se hokle ara jaga sai.
Okay, it has. His name is.
They are trying to get as much as possible. I will be appealing to several donors to see if we can solve this problem. They are also trying to see with the Americans.
So it impacts the food and nutrition. It impacts water. The water we have to truck into the communities. It impacts our capacity to buy the gas for them to cook.
Don't need to explain.
And the shelter.
I'm
It's
fully
just
aware of
awful.
that. Fully aware. And this is something we need to.
At least one. We moved to the farming too. As all the Rohingyas were most farmers, so we made our own farming tools. One is the iconic aspects of farming tools. I mean, the real size of practice in making use. Yeah. So please,
ma'am, if you can go back a bit
yeah, Mr. Mulamini.
please.
After we remove the salad, thank you, Mr. Mulamini.
Let me.
So
Revive up, please.
hand over to
I want to go over there, please.
Okay? You mind some silence there? This is my yearly Ramadan visit, this time in solidarity with the Rohingya refugees and with the Bangladeshi people that so generously host them. And in this visit, I already heard two clear messages. First, Rohingyas want to go back to Myanmar. It's essential that the international community does everything to make sure that peace is reestablished in Myanmar and that the rights of the Rohingyas are respected, that discrimination and persecution like the one that we witnessed in the past will end. And second, they want better conditions in the camp. Unfortunately, recently, dramatic cuts in humanitarian aid were announced by the United States and by several other countries, namely in Europe. And because of that, we are at risk to cut the food rations in this camp. I can promise that we'll do everything to avoid it, and I will be talking to all countries in the world that can support us in order to make sure that funds are made available to avoid a situation in which people would suffer even more, and some people would even die. We cannot accept that the international community forgets about the Rohingyas, and my voice will speak loud to the international community saying we need urgently more support, because this population badly needs that support to be able to live in dignity here in Bangladesh. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.